Bro, Verizon, AT&T, Spectrum, all paying me, bro. Pay at least 1%
Bro,
minimum.
Wayne bringing out YMCMB, what? Anybody could have came out during that show. From
Yeah,
Nicki
you're right.
Minaj to Drake
When are you ever gonna get that chance to get to be at the Super Bowl halftime show?
himself.
Especially one.
While the crowd was screaming, fainting, crying, cheering, waiting for him to say,
You are now watching the Westmoreland Bros Podcast.
"Yeah, what's good, everybody? Not the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. Chiefs lost
Oh,
by
man.
utterly horrible scores, so we won't even say it. Shocker of a game. You know what I'm saying? Even Eagles fans were shocked with how just dominant they were the whole game from quarter one to quarter four. Us Chiefs fans, we had hope going into halftime that, hey, you know what? We'll have another Brady comeback for
Yep.
through Mahomes, but that didn't happen at all. Travis Kelce, after a couple days after the game on his own podcast, said he blames a lot of the offensive problems on him. A lot of the replays after the game, Instagram and TikTok posted. You see Travis Kelce out there upset. He's not, his head down. He's not running around like always. He's not blocking as good. He just, for some reason, something went wrong. And I don't know if it was from the whole stadium booing Taylor Swift or if it was from him just having too much pressure and it was just, the three-peat wasn't going to happen. Yeah, it was a lot. But outside, well, one more shout out. Shout out Zach Bond. He went to Brown Deer High School with us. He had a very amazing interception on Patrick Mahomes to set up a touchdown. So shout out Zach Bond, man. Well-deserved ring. Especially somebody from our hometown, you got to show love. Shout out his sister, too. Real cool, his sister. Shout out Savannah. But yeah, shout out the people from back home. My question to you, though, Zach. What'd you think about the halftime show? A lot of people, were looking forward to Kendrick Lamar. So right off bat, did it meet expectation or not?
That's a great question. I think there was a lot of, symbolism, or there was a lot of, hidden meanings within the things he were doing. So you kind of had to, watch the breakdown of that after the show, unless you caught it in real time. But the show was okay. It wasn't nothing crazy. I wouldn't say it was the best show of all time, but I wouldn't say it was the worst either. Although the numbers would say that it was the best show. I think they said the most viewed one was Michael Jackson with 133 million. I think it said that Kendrick had 133.5 million, and that don't even include the illegal viewers, people who watched it on a illegal platform. Although I don't know how you would even do that because it's pretty public. The Super Bowl. I don't know why you would even need to do that. So it might have been even more viewers than that, honestly, but it was definitely a great performance. But was it the best one ever? I don't know. I don't know if I can say it was the best performance ever, but Not Like Us obviously was the star of the show. Of course, that's common sense, bro. Serena Williams had a little cameo in there, and a lot of people were dogging her about that because they were saying oh, she's not over her ex and blah blah blah. But she said that Kendrick Lamar just invited her on because of what she did at Wimbledon. I don't know if you ever saw that, but she crip walked at Wimbledon, which was it was actually an internet type moment when she did that. It was pretty cool to see. But yeah, so it kind of, I don't know if I would say it's fully a bad look. If Kendrick did just invite her and she said yes, I mean, why not? I mean, you have a chance to be on the Super Bowl. If someone invited us to be there, we would be to dance for a second. We'd be sure, why not? Especially if you could be yourself. Because I know a lot of those dances out there had masks covering their face and whatnot, but the fact that she can just go out there as Serena Williams, not some backup dancer, why would you not take the opportunity? So I think that's a definitely a big opportunity for her and something cool to do. Why not? When are you ever gonna get that chance to be at the Super Bowl halftime show, especially one they get so many views? So I think it was all right. Nothing too crazy in my opinion. Besides the hidden meanings, I think that was cool. Him thinking about that and putting the work into that. What do you think?
I mean, I think West Coast folks, they going crazy and they loving it. I don't know. I mean, maybe for anybody out there who claim Crip, you see them walking on TV, you happy. That's about it though. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed, and the reason I was disappointed is because Kendrick Lamar, there's so much behind Kendrick. There's so much power behind Kendrick. He's had prolific performances where you're just sitting there at home, or I can't even imagine being live in the audience and you're in awe. And he was my first concert I went to maybe like 2, 3 years ago, and that itself was amazing. But like one performance he had in particular was on the BET performances, I believe, and it was at the awards, and it was amazing, bro. It was so powerful. It had a great message behind it, and it was just like, I guess I knew it was gonna be aimed toward Drake a little bit, but I guess I just didn't like kind of it was just all around Drake kind of. And I mean, it was some other
Mm.
messages here just for like, having to do with just the government and how they treat us a little bit. But like, I just feel like I wish the message would have been more of what he usually does and not what he was doing last year. It makes sense because I mean that's ultimately what got him to this point of like being in the Super Bowl this year is his
Yeah.
crazy run last year. He had a great career. I'm not down in his career, but last year 24 run made this possible. Even more so. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I could care less about the whole beef now. I feel like last year was cool. I still enjoy the song. They not like us. Even him performing it was amazing. But even if you're on social media, I wasn't at the Super Bowl, but like for most of I'll just say performance, the crowd did not seem into it until that song came on because everybody and their mom know that song just because of how popular and crazy it went. So for that one, it seemed like everybody enjoyed it, but for the whole time, it didn't seem like it may have been as engaging as like other performances have. And to your point, this had 500,000 or 5 million, whatever, more viewers than Michael Jackson. Let me just tell you, bro, and shout out Jason, bro, because he sent me the clips to refresh my memory. Michael Jackson stood on stage for a silent 2 minutes while the crowd was screaming, fainting, crying, cheering, waiting for him to say one word.
At his Super Bowl?
Yes, yes, at the Super Bowl, bro. Waiting for him to take his glasses off. So much so, like, the director who was in charge of the Michael's performance, right? Talked to him the night before, and Michael's like, the cue for you to start the music is when I like go for my glasses when I'm about to take them off. So literally in the audio, you can hear the director is getting so tired of Mike. He's like, Mike, take the glasses off, take the glasses off, take the glasses off, because time is everything, especially for Super Bowl stuff and for production. Everything is time. It's like, all right, first 60 seconds this, then 15 seconds here, then this, like everything's time. So the dude was like, Michael was driving him crazy, but as soon as he touched them glasses, music started, the crowd even went crazier. So it's like, yeah, K-Dot may have had more views, but K-Dot did not have the same impact that Michael's performance did. Michael's is still the greatest of all time, bro. It is, bro. You go back and watch it, it's just, Michael was different, bro. Michael was different. There's still never been anybody like Michael, and there never will be. And the fact that the reason why there never will be is because social media. Michael Jackson did not have social media, and he was known everywhere in the world. Now we have social media, so to be known like that, you could do a viral moment and just be known. You see what I'm saying? But back
Yeah.
then, you could not just have a viral moment. If you had a viral moment, that was in your on your street where you lived at, and just the neighbors who were outside saw it. You know what I mean? They didn't have cameras like that back then. Now you have surveillance everywhere. So yeah, Michael, go. Never be another one like him. And yeah, shout out K Dot, but I think he could have done way better if he didn't focus so much on Drake, honestly. And the
Yeah.
Serena thing, I could care less about. I mean, that's his ex. I don't know I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's just people gonna be people, bro. Some people reaching with that. Then again, it's
Yeah.
just like you said, if somebody invited me, hey, if Kendrick invites you, hey, come over here, and you already used to doing what he says, like, oh yeah, I could go do my little sea walk for you, bro. Like, that's nothing. That's fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm thinking, oh, I'm finna go crip walk, and then they're gonna think about Drake being my ex, and that's just too much, bro. That's just people being weird.
Yeah, I agree. I think I wish I would have heard more bangers like
Yeah.
We Gonna Be Alright, like something like that. I love that song. And there's a few other songs that he could have performed, but I didn't really get that. It was
A
kind
lot
some
of
the,
songs.
yeah, it's kind of some of the newer stuff that I'm not the biggest fan of. So I think that was my pet peeve, so to speak, of the moment. But kind of like you
Yeah.
said, like Michael definitely had that impact. But I was gonna ask you, but you already kind of said it. I was gonna say, but who would have that Michael impact? Like, So you look at the crowd,
Chris
and
Brown.
there's multiple videos of the crowd not being into it 100%. But it's like when you look at them, it's like it was older white people. Like older white people not gonna be into Chris Brown. They not. If we play Chris Brown new album for our parents, my dad's black. How much they gonna really know or be feeling like that? So it's like when you look at the people who are at the Super Bowl, like how much money. I saw some dude interviewing people who was going to the Super Bowl, how much money they paid. Someone was like $13,000 a ticket. So someone who's paying $13,000 a ticket, is that Kendrick Lamar's demographic? Is that Chris Brown's demographic? You know what? How much does a Chris Brown ticket really cost? It's $13,000. You probably have backstage passes to Chris Brown, if we're being honest. So
For less than
like,
that, yeah.
that's all I'm saying. It costs $1,000 to. I think he said his meetups are like $1,000, and his fans can like get up close personal. And that's where you see the controversial photos with him and the girls or whatever. So
Controversial. Your girl couldn't take that.
You're crazy. It's not my girl at that point. But yeah, there's no way. Anyway, yeah. So if we look at the demographic of like the audience in general, you know, everyone there is paying $10,000 a ticket to be there. Like that's whose demographic is that gonna fit? You know, everyone has different music tastes. There's not one person that they could possibly
That's
bring
true.
out where everyone's gonna enjoy. In my opinion, like besides
Michael Jackson.
that's what I'm saying. Besides Michael, like who I saw someone bring up Katy Perry. It's like, okay, Katy Perry's gonna appeal to.
She already went.
That's what I'm saying. I agree. No, I agree. She did go already, but I'm just saying, like, that's not gonna appease the whole audience. If Katy Perry pops out, are you gonna be happy to see Katy Perry? No. So it's like, if there's a bunch.
Heard the new Katy Perry song since school sometime.
So who are you gonna bring out? When they brought out?
Let's say, I'd say who they're thinking about. Maybe you didn't see, but they're thinking about, for what I saw, they're thinking about Miley Cyrus next year. And
Okay, that's great for us.
well, hold on. Miley Cyrus is a good talent because she was also known by, like, when you take our parents, some of our parents really do know her, and the reason why is because they took their daughters to go see her as a kid. Also, her dad was in the music industry before, I mean, obviously before Miley because she wasn't born. So it's like some people who liked her pops translated and liked Miley. And then we all know once Miley finally got from under Disney, I would say completely, and like just went out on her own, a lot of people started messing with Miley even more when she became, I'll just say, like this free spirit who just wasn't held back from anything. You see what I'm saying? So Miley has a big crowd. Does she have the same crowd as Michael? No. But I would love to see her in the halftime. I mean, that would be great. And somebody said it was I don't know, it was a random guy underneath the comment. He was like, and she better come out as Hannah Montana first, like otherwise don't do it. And I was like, that'll be a dope Super Bowl show. Like, you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, if we talking about these rich white people who going and buying these tickets, they daughters is around our age now, and they got kids, baby. Their daughters grew up on Hannah Montana, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Bro.
So that or Miley Cyrus, whatever, that would be a good one, I feel like. But if I was to think about a worldwide talent right now, that would be tough to compare to like who could even come close to like a Michael performance.
Nobody could, bro.
I know,
Nobody.
and the only reason I said Chris Brown is just because he does all the elements so much similar to Michael, where he could sing, he could rap, he could dance, he could do a lot, bro. He brings the energy and the crowds love him. But to your point, I don't think you could take some, sure, 50-year-olds I know who do listen to Chris Brown, once again, because of their daughters, though. If you don't have a daughter, though, I don't necessarily think you're going to be knowing him around 50 to 60 years old, because although your son may listen to him, your son isn't a woman. So your son isn't not craving him, but your son isn't what do they call that? Like
attracted, I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, like he's not a super fan of him, because it's just like, I'm not finna, is it fanboy over him or fangirl over somebody?
Fanboy, fangirl, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. That's not what we're gonna usually do when it comes to male artists. So now you take a woman, though, she will do that with Chris Brown. So it is a little different with that, but yeah, I don't know, dog. That's interesting. I do wish I could have saw Michael perform, though. That would have been, I feel like I've been to
We had no chance. We had no chance.
No, we didn't have a chance. We didn't. We would have had to see him on his This Is It tour, and he didn't make it to that. So that was it.
Yeah, no, there's not gonna be anyone close, because even when you think about Miley's demographic, or the girls who would like Miley like that, would probably be around our age. And the newer generation is probably more so attracted to Billie Eilish. That's the closest I could think of to like a Miley type of like singer, because Billie has some really good songs last year that I don't know if she won. I don't think she won anything, but she was supposed to. People were kind of like pissed off about that. So it's like when you look at that newer generation, it's like the first person for me at least to come to mind would be the Billie Eilish type. So it's like, yeah, you have some people like our age that love Miley, but then that newer generation is more like, oh, I'd rather see Billie Eilish. And the older generation is probably
Billie's
like,
cold.
oh, I'd rather see, I don't know, who's an older singer. I'd rather see Whitney Houston, or is that even, I know she's dead, but
She's dead, bro.
I know
She
she's
died
dead,
in
but I'm
the
just saying,
bathtub.
like, I'm trying to think of an older singer that they would love to see. J-Lo, maybe? I don't know. But Giannis
No,
loves seeing J-Lo.
J-Lo had to cancel her concert a couple years ago if you wouldn't buy them.
Are you for real? Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like, who can everyone universally agree on that they would want to see? Who is it? Like, even like when you think about Beyonce, it's like Beyonce is a big name, but it's like Beyonce's getting a lot of criticism because she just won the album of the year, and did she really deserve
Country.
it? Right, country album of the year. Did she really deserve it? Probably not.
No.
So, who can we all agree on? Nobody.
Do you know who Olivia Rodriguez is?
Yeah, if I saw her, if she
Yeah.
walked past me, I wouldn't know, but the name sounds familiar, yeah.
Nah, she's another. I think she's white. She look white at least. She's another white
Yeah.
singer, but she like Billie Eilish. They definitely up there. Like they just amazing,
Right,
bro. And I mean,
right.
you can never put Taylor Swift out of the combo still until
Right,
she
oh,
is just
that's-
done
yeah.
with music. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just. He's
Taylor
probably
Swift,
one
yeah.
that's known by every generation. I guess now that
Right.
we're talking, if we were to say honestly, if somebody was like a Michael performance, I mean, you could throw Taylor in there. The reason why is because Taylor came up with the country flow, and my mom is 55 now, which is crazy, and she like that her age demographic like listened to Taylor when she first came out as a
Right.
country singer. Did they stick with her heavy? Some maybe not. But like you take Taylor and yeah, that's probably one that could be close to Michael because she's the one that just grossed the most in tours this year, and this was off a redoing of a tour. You see what I'm saying? Like
You say that, I agree, but if you look at when they showed Taylor's face on the Jumbotron at the Super Bowl, they all booed. So if everyone in the stadium booing Taylor Swift, but she's the halftime show, nobody's gonna be happy about it. You know what I'm saying? So then it's gonna look bad. It's gonna look just how Kendrick Lamar's did, where it's like nobody was into it, but that doesn't mean he's not a great performer. So Taylor Swift obviously grossed $1 billion, which has never been done before. But if she performed at that Super Bowl, she would have been hated. Nobody in that state, I should say nobody, a lot of people in that stadium did not like her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she could be close to Michael, but what does it matter? Nobody's fainting. People are pissed.
yeah, I feel like from now on to determine who the performer is, I feel like you should really go based off the city that it's in. You know what I
That's
mean?
a good,
Because
yeah, maybe.
I feel like that just may have the hugest impact. And for a huge example, when it was on the West Coast in I don't know if it had to be Los Angeles, LA. When it was LA, who did it? Every West Coast GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Every West Coast OG. And guess what? That was literally one of the best Super Bowl halftimes, and everybody enjoyed it because if you on the West Coast, you know who 50 is, you know who Snoop is, you know who Dre is, you know who M is, you know them just because they've been around as long as you have. You see what I'm saying? People who are in their 50s are the same age pretty much as these people who are on the show now. So it's
Right.
like, and then everybody under them recognizes them as well. We still listen to them to this day. So it's like, maybe it's
So is that what you have to
that.
do for the halftime show? You got to bring out 5 different people? Is that the only way to appease everybody?
I'm not saying 5 people, but I'm saying maybe it literally should be from their hometown. For example, some people did not like that Lil Wayne did not get picked, despite people saying he don't perform like he used to. Hey, if Lil Wayne had the halftime show, he's bringing out bangers. So this is stuff that we all know. So maybe it should just be that simple, bro, because now people in that hometown are already going to come to the game. Once people, if Wisconsin, Green Bay, Wisconsin said the Super Bowl is going to be here next year, people in Green Bay will already buy tickets just because it's in our city.
Right.
Not because we know who's going to play, because it's in our city. So now let's say you take, man, I'm trying to think of a big artist from here that's like alive.
I was there and people love Rod Wave. Like, I love Rod Wave.
But Rod Wave not from here, so I'm gonna do Chicago real quick. Let's just say somebody from Chicago, right? And then for the halftime performance for Chicago, you gonna bring out let's say, dang bro, Kanye. All right, Kanye, or you gonna bring out Chance the Rapper or something like that. But
Kanye's a good one. Okay, I thought you were gonna
Yeah.
say G Herbo or something. I'm like, please.
No, but see, so if you bring out a Kanye for a Chicago Super Bowl, then you can have those other people who have impacted the younger generation, like Lil Herb or I still put Chance in there because Chance has more of an impact than Lil Herb, but less than Kanye. So like
Yeah.
you can do what the West Coast did now, because Chicago has artists, just like every city. And from every state, there's at least a singer or a rapper. So it's like, bro, you have to find that. And if they're big enough, then use them, bro. If they're not, then okay. But if they are, use them, because home crowd people are buying tickets to that game automatically. So
Right.
everybody, a lot of people would have loved to see Wayne in there. Bro, Wayne bringing out YMCMB, what? Anybody could have came out during that show. From
Yeah,
Nicki
you're right.
Minaj to Drake himself to Birdman. Obviously, probably would have been there, but nobody really cares about him. But he's the one that started it all, so it is what it is. But like, you know what I mean? It's just so much potential. So maybe that's what the NFL should do. And it's not even the NFL, it's Jay-Z, sadly, because he's in charge of their headlines. So maybe Jay-Z really needs to start looking at, it's in this city, who's known from this city. And then you can pick a top-notch person from that city. And then whoever is the best artist of that year too, have them coordinate. It's not like they can't come out and do a song together. That's just gonna be better, bro. You see what I'm saying? That would have been, bro, imagine if Lil Wayne oh no, he wouldn't have done that with Drake. I was gonna say, then he brought out Kendrick Lamar for the song, but he wouldn't have
Right.
brought out Kendrick because it was this and Drake. But you know, just something like that though, it would have been amazing. Like,
Yeah, I think Kanye is actually that was a really good name to throw out there. But the only issue I have with that name is that he's so unpredictable that you
well, yeah, that was
don't
just an
know.
example. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what you're gonna get with Kanye. If Kanye played his bangers, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? That'd be amazing. That'd be great. Whatever. But it's like Kanye is so unpredictable. I genuinely don't know what he'd even play. Like I would hope it would be the songs we all know and love, because that would be an amazing. For us, it would be amazing. People in the audience, maybe not. I don't know. But I would love it. I
The
would
side
definitely
note
love
on
that.
Kanye, he's been going on. He stopped now. I guess he concluded his Twitter, or better known as X, rants now. But he was just saying some stuff against Jews again. He said that he was a Nazi. So now somebody, I don't know who. Yeah, I heard it on the Joe Rogan podcast. But somebody who is against Kanye, who is a Jew and of power, like people know him. He started making like pretty much cancel Ye shirts. So he's making Ye shirts, but it's like, no, like F Ye, like we're not with that because of all his like Jewish hate and all that. So Kanye is definitely in another world of trouble. Does he care? No, he does not care. But it's just so interesting because, like you said, I don't know what you would get if you put him on a Super Bowl. Like I don't know what he would
Don't
say.
know.
And
You don't
I
know.
don't think you wouldn't be able to cut him off either. I mean, I still remember with Taylor Swift and Beyonce. We saw what he did, and that was years ago. You know what I mean?
No, Super Bowl would be
he-
super cautious. They would have that. They would have the game like 30 seconds delayed, just in case he does some nonsense. They would cut him off TV. 100%.
Oh, where it's not real live.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's live, but it's delayed, and they would just stop it as soon as he does some nonsense. As soon as he does some
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yeah, man. It's all interesting, but we'll see what comes of it. It's always new and innovating, so we'll see. What
Your
the Super
final
Bowl throws at
prediction:
us.
who do you think will be the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show? Is it Miley, or you think it's gonna be someone else? What's
I'm
your
gonna say
prediction?
Miley. I'm gonna say Miley because that's the only one I saw, and I don't have any other thoughts in my head. Miley Cyrus, man.
Fair enough, fair enough. And Kanye, similar to Miley in a way, are inventors, man. They always are changing and coming up with new things and pushing the limits. Kanye sometimes more than others. And I have a blind ranking. I haven't done a blind ranking in a minute, but it's blind ranking all-time inventions. Okay, I wasn't gonna put all-time in there, but I'm trying to give you a heads up. So blind rank these inventions. So we're gonna start off with one that's been a little controversial lately: airplanes.
Dude, after the I don't know what they call it, Black Hawk helicopter crashed into the American
Man.
Airlines, my timeline has been nonstop crashes.
I promise.
I'm talking about from 10 years ago to 10 hours ago. I just
I
cannot
promise.
believe how many planes have crashed since then. It is very concerning. What are we doing? Like,
Extremely.
y'all timeline has been the same. I know it has. Y'all seen all these
Extremely.
crashes. But inventions for flying, that's definitely like, man, that's like one or two, no lie. I'm gonna say two.
You're gonna say two for the airplane? Okay,
Yeah,
so
because it's still factually crashes less than cars, which we mostly drive every day. That's just a fact. And then also you get where you need to go faster. You
you
could
do.
go overseas very quick without having to boat. Imagine if you had to boat overseas compared to flying. It takes way longer. Google it.
It'd be horrible. You would really think twice about going overseas. And we were trying to go to Australia. How long was that flight? Imagine the boat ride, bro.
I wouldn't do it.
Oh, oh
I
my
wouldn't do it.
goodness, that'd be bro. I'm about to look that up. I wonder how long that would take. The next invention is computers.
Computers, so see, computers is very like I'm gonna say like 4 or 5 because now we have cell phones which are handheld computers. So it's
This is
like
true.
a normal actual computer is not as valued as it once was. Can it still do things that the phone can't? Yeah. Does it have a little better display for certain stuff? Sure. But if I have a phone, actually, if I just have a tablet, I'm what? So I'm gonna say 4.
You say four for the computers.
Yeah.
The next one, which you actually called, is telephone.
Telephone.
Yep, phones.
Uh,
The thing you're recording on.
I would say number 3. Wait, what was this for again? Best inventions or
All
what?
time inventions.
All time. Yeah, I would say number 3. The
Number
reason
three.
I say 3, it's the best way of communication, no doubt. But
Easily.
it just the cell phones in itself have just made life just kind of more just not life, bro.
Yeah,
You see
that's
all
true. That's
you
true.
see all these. Once again, I'm gonna go to TikTok and Instagram. Everybody out there, y'all see these nostalgia videos from the '90s and thousands, and one of the first things it says when you didn't have phones and you actually hung out with your friends and you weren't even bored. You was outside climbing trees. You was outside riding bikes. You was just
Yep.
sometimes I try to really sit down and think like, what did we do when we did not have a phone? And it was just like you did everything. Like there wasn't nothing you didn't do. But
Yeah.
now that people have phones, bro, it makes me so sad when I go. For my jobs, I go in people's houses so much. I've been a sales rep, so I've just been in a lot of people's houses. People who know me in the city. And it's so sad when I go in these people's houses, bro, and I see they little baby kids, bro, on these tablets, bro. These little kids just right here, this close.
Man.
One, you affected your vision at an early age without even knowing, and your parents don't care. Why do they not care? Because you quiet and they don't got to deal with you. It's so
Man.
sad, bro.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, bro, what's on these tablets these days? It's just everything, bro. Kids have literally killed themselves because of stupid YouTube videos or TikToks that are not for them. They don't know when to stop at certain ages, bro. So phones have really done good things, but they've done horrible things, bro. So I gotta put it at number 3 because it's as much as it has helped society, I think it has impacted us worse. And I wish it was back in the day when you just had a slide up phone or a flip phone. And maybe people thought you was a drug dealer, but that was cool, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you take that little text one time a day because you're not going to be typing 100 times to
Nope.
get one letter. Like,
Nope.
you take that phone call for 10
Yup.
minutes because you know they charging you. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, just
Yup.
everything was value more, bro. I just feel like it was, bro.
Yeah. Now it's like an addiction. Someone said something like, we used to use technology to escape reality. Now we have to use reality to escape technology, something like that. And it's just like back, used to be recreational, every now and then, and now it's like that's what people do. That's all they do, and now you have to like, oh my god, let me put down my phone and like live life. So yeah, that's a good point. I think I like that spot though. I think it's definitely not as important as airplanes, I suppose, because of the travel aspect, but it's definitely more important than computers because it's a little computer. The next one you have 1 and 5 open still. The next one we have on the list is automobiles. So cars.
Yeah. I know. He said like cars, like I'm stupid. Automobiles, I would say, before automobiles, we could still get around. It just wasn't as fast. Even when
horse.
even when you take ancient Egypt, we had camels. So camels and then
That's on
horses
the bucket list, bro. We gotta ride camels.
with the chariots. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's a good point. So I would say this could honestly go at 1 or 5 because without a car, we'll be
That's the
fine.
only choices
You know
you
what I'm saying?
got.
No, but I'm saying I'll be okay with it at 1 or 5 because
Oh,
without a
either one.
car, we still have bikes, we still have scooters, which Zach used to ride all the time. His one little leg was strong. We still
Okay,
have.
thank you.
If we don't have a car, we can still have a train, a
That's true.
subway,
That's true.
shuttles. So
That's
yeah, I'm
true.
just gonna with it being 1 and 5 right now, and airplane is already at 2. I'm gonna say 5 because
Fair enough.
maybe the light bulb's on here. You know,
All right. And the top spot for you is
this some bogus crap. I could tell by you right now, bro.
it's not bogus. The internet.
The internet. Okay.
The internet.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That I think that's a pretty great one, bro. That's literally everything we do is from. Is it not off the internet? Is it not?
Yeah,
Right.
dang, bro, my eye keep twitching, bro. I hope the camera don't make me look weird, bro. This eye been tweaking, bro. It's like I'm trying to keep it open, it's going down, bro. I don't know what's going on. But
Yeah.
no, the internet, that's a real one. I mean, without it, we wouldn't be able to fly a plane.
Is that true?
How would we have signal and satellite?
A satellite? I don't know. Is the
They
internet
have
satellite?
to,
Oh,
bro. With the watchtowers and stuff. Like I don't know. I'll just say the airplane board, right? Whatever. Matter of fact, I'll give you a better example. For some reason, I've been hearing this a lot. China could just shut all of our power down because everything is on Wi-Fi. So if they get our Wi-Fi and hack it, and they shut the Wi-Fi off or whatever, then everything goes. Like it's
right. The
sad,
internet. Right.
bro.
No, 100%.
So
People were freaking out
so
about TikTok. That's one
so
app.
that's the
Imagine
point.
you lose all your apps.
So that's what I'm saying. That's the point, bro. Like there was a movie on Netflix that has to do with the end of the world, but it was like if it got hacked, what would happen? So if you take away radar and signal and all that, which I'm pretty sure corresponds in with Wi-Fi, it's all signal and satellite and stuff like that.
Right.
No plane is detectable now. So now, anytime there are hundreds of planes in the sky, so now all the planes are gonna try to do a safe emergency landing. With doing a safe emergency landing, you don't know who's coming north, east, or west. We don't know what's happening, bro. So, boom. Now, what you gonna do? You cannot move it just like as quick as a car or as quick as a bike or whatever. Like, no, these are two huge things in the sky. So collisions are gonna happen. We just saw this in DC, bro. So it's like, yeah, that's important, bro. That's that's no Wi-Fi. Bye bye. Like. That means the state you are in is the state that you trust. You see what I'm saying, bro? There's like no outside communication. It's gonna be through letters, but it's like that's gonna take a while now.
No, yeah, the internet is extremely important. And my question on top of the internet is the people who invented the internet, why in the world are they not getting paid, right? Well, that doesn't make sense to me personally. And the only reason I would say they're not getting paid is because we know the richest people in the world is like Zuckerberg, who's Facebook, Instagram, and then you have Elon Musk, who's running the space station, and he has Twitter now. And then Bill Gates, Microsoft, and then you have Warren Buffett, who has the stock market, right? We know those as like the richest people in the world. If the person who invented the internet got paid, they would be a trillionaire. Those are multi-billionaires, hundreds of billions, right? But someone who invented the internet, which controls everything, they would be trillionaires, but they're not. So why are they not getting paid? Like that has to be like one of the biggest fumbles of all time, bro. You created something that people cannot stop using, and you're getting paid nothing for it. How does that even make sense? He went to grab his tablet. He was like, "Hold up,"
Cause I don't know if it does make sense, bro.
the person credited with creating the World Wide Web, the foundation of the modern internet, is Tim Berners-Lee. According to various sources, his net worth is estimated to be around $50 billion. So the entire world runs on something that he created. He's worth $50 billion.
Okay. It's 1, 2, 3. It's 4 people, and from the AI that I got right now, Tim Berners is the last person on this list. So I'm gonna give you another name to look up, and they're first, so maybe they're more. Vinton Cerf, Vinton, and then Cerf is CERF. Let's see if it's different for him.
I don't even see a number, bro. I got his name. I don't see a number. There's not much known about his net worth.
Oh, okay. I don't know, dog.
They say he's in the Internet Hall of Fame. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. So you create that, and you so either it says it's not known, so maybe he is a trillionaire, and he's just not gonna say that because that would not be good for him. But I don't think that's the case. Okay, and they created this platform we all use for everything. It doesn't make sense.
Dog,
to me.
I would have a percentage on everything, bro. I'm talking about every internet company, bro.
Yes.
Internet, Wi-Fi, anybody. Every time it's used, like I get a percentage. Like there's no
Yes.
way ever. There's nothing's going wrong. You're the only person that's set for his generations. As long as the generations keep happening, they're gonna be
Yes.
good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. No, that's what I'm saying. You should, bro. Verizon, AT&T, Spectrum, all paying me, bro. Pay at least 1% minimum, bro. You know that's billions right there. That would include, like you said, airplanes or telephones, whatever it may be, bro. Like, come on now. You can't even make this up. Verizon
That's
net
crazy.
worth is total assets in 2024 were $384 billion. And you telling me the dude that made your whole system, he's not getting nothing, bro?
Hey, and
He's not
don't even
getting
do
nothing, bro.
Do Verizon's not even the biggest one, bro. Do Charter
What's the big-
Spectrum. Do Charter or AT&T.
Spectrum net worth. It only says $2 billion. What the heck? Spectrum has a net worth of $2 billion. That can't be the case, right?
No, they're with the company though. They're under Charter. That's why I said do Charter.
Oh.
You gotta do Charter Spectrum. It might pop up different.
Charter Spectrum is $56 billion.
And what was the other one?
$2 billion. Oh, the other one was Verizon. I think
Verizon.
it's $384 billion.
I didn't do AT&T.
AT&T net worth is $181 billion. And you telling me the dude,
lying to y'all folks.
the company that made y'all whole system, he's getting nothing. Something not adding up, bro. Something not adding up, bro. That's just me personally, bro.
People
Ain't
in
no
power,
way.
man.
Ain't
It's
no
only a
way.
few people in power and a few companies when it all breaks down to it, man.
Ain't no way, bro. If I created your whole company, bro, I'm in charge. You talk to me.
Make sure to like, comment, share with everybody you know, and subscribe.